check 2. Stop after the third song. I'm going to sing it back to the station, and I'll bring you back off and on. But after 3 songs, and then regardless of how many you play the second time, it'll be at the bottom of the hour. Or thereabouts. I want you to talk anytime. If you don't talk, I will, and then I won't know anything to say. Yeah.
Stop.
Good Saturday morning to all you folks listening in over the airwaves to WPAQ, the voice of the Blue Ridge. Welcome to the Saturday morning merry-go-round, and welcome as well to the folks that we have with us here in the theater, a home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall, the Earl Theater in downtown Mount Airy. And welcome also to all you folks watching on our YouTube stream. Who knows from where? Well, we're coming to you live from downtown Mount Airy, and it's a great place to be. This Saturday morning, it's a beautiful day in downtown. If you're in and around downtown Mount Airy, be sure and stop by and see us as we do this broadcast live from the Earl Theater each and every Saturday morning. Right now, help me make welcome to the stage. They're making their merry-go-round debut. Just came from Doyle Lawson's Festival as well last weekend. So help me make welcome to the stage for part 1 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, Caroline and Company.
On my head and dark hollow where the sun do never shine, that you be home alone, knowing you go, that would cause me to lose my mind. So for a train blow your whistle and carry me farther on down the track. Well, I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. Well, I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I just found out today that little game you play while I've been sleeping all my life away. Oh, you've been sleeping, so they say, between midnight and day. I'm gonna sleep in one eye open from now on. Oh, no, not long. You won't have a chance to treat your mama around. Oh, you've been sleeping, so they say, between midnight and day. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open from now There's a honky-tonk down the road, just about a mile or so. I understand that's where you spend your time, baby. I got news for you, your little game is through. Yeah, from now on, baby, you better toe the line. From now on, not long. You won't have a chance to treat your mama around. Oh, you've been sick, so they say, between midnight and day. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open from now on. You've got your being smart, breaking my little heart, leaving me to spend my time alone. Well, you find out today, it just don't work that way. You started a little game that you can't play. Now, no, not long. You won't have a chance to treat your mama around. Oh, you've been sleeping, so they say, between midnight and day. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open from now on. Yes, I'm gonna sleep with one eye open from now on.
All right, great job. Great way to start off today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Our special guest, Caroline, and they'll be back with more music coming up on the Voice of the Blue Ridge. Right after this word from our sponsor of this portion of today's show, that's Price Power Equipment in Elkin, North Carolina. We'll be back right after this word.
Deliver professional mowing quality in
Just on that. I want to make sure. much, Bob. Hope you're doing well this morning. Thank you for everything you do, and appreciate you keeping us on the air this Saturday morning. Our special guest for part one of today's program, they've never been here before. Fantastic group, and as I was saying in our opening, y'all have just performed at Doyle Lawson's 41st Annual Bluegrass Festival. We were there for a part of the weekend, and had good weather, I hope, and I know y'all had a great time there.
We sure did.
Well, tell us about who you brought with you today.
Well, sure. We are Caroline and Company, because that's my name. It's pretty fitting, isn't it? I have some really great folks with me here on the stage that I'm privileged to play with. I'll start with this fellow on my right. Right here, he comes to you from Broadway, North Carolina, and he plays with Lorraine Jordan and Carolina Road, and he's filling in Joe Pestilano's absence today. Make welcome Matt Hooper on the fiddle, everybody. This fellow back here on the bass comes to you from Garner, North Carolina, who's played with a number of great bands, and we're awfully glad to have him here with us today on the bass back there. Make welcome Greg Penny, everybody. This fellow on my left over here comes to you from Oakboro, North Carolina. He plays bass for the Junior Sisk Band, and we're happy to have him playing the banjo with us, and he just happens to be my boyfriend as well. Make welcome Kurt Love on the banjo. We'd like to do a Lynn Moore's tune that we put on our latest project called I Can Call Jesus Anytime. When I get in trouble, fighting for the right, you know I can call Jesus anytime. When I feel discouraged, He will lead me home, you know I can call Jesus anytime. I can call Jesus anytime, anytime. For He's always on the line, on the line. I know a King Almighty, and Jesus is His name. You know I can call Jesus anytime. When the storm is raging and the billows roll, you know I can call Jesus anytime. When my heart is heavy and my spirit's low, you know I can call Jesus anytime. I can call Jesus anytime, anytime. For He's always on the line, on the line. I know a King Almighty, and Jesus is His name. You know I can call Jesus anytime. I can call Jesus anytime, anytime. For He's always on the line, on the line. I know a King Almighty, and Jesus is His name. You know I can call Jesus anytime. You know I can call Jesus anytime. Thank y'all very much. This one's called I Can Call Jesus Anytime. Well, thanks so much for coming out, everybody, and we're so lucky to be here today, and thank you to everybody listening in on the radio today. That's kindly intimidating a little bit. We're going to try our best to put on a good show for you and keep you entertained for a little while. We'd like to bring Kurt Love over here on the banjo to play a great standard number for you. One called How Great Thou Art. One called How Great Thou Art. Well, those who know me know that Dolly Parton is one of my biggest musical inspirations, and we'd like to do you a really great tune that she wrote on her Grass is Blue album, and it's been a staple piece in this band for a little while here now, and I just absolutely love to sing it. I say this at all of our shows, and I love to sing sad songs, and I always say, you know, We don't want anybody to leave here feeling good. If you came in feeling good, we're going to fix that right now. But thank you to everybody coming out today, and thank you for those listening in on the radio. We're going to try you one called "The Grass is Blue." Grind my cape over really fast. Well, I've had to think of some way to survive since you said so good, told me goodbye. I just can't make it one day without you, unless I pretend opposites true. Rivers flow backwards, valleys are high, mountains are level, truth is a lie. I'm perfectly fine, I don't miss you, and the sky is green, the grass is blue. How much can a heart troubled mind take? Tell me where is the light before it all breaks. Ain't running their sorrows just cross over it and into that round of insanity's world. There's snow in the tropics, there's ice on the side. It's hot in the Arctic, crying is fine. But I'm happy now, and I'm glad we're through. The sky is green, and the grass is blue, and the rivers flow backwards, and my tears are dry. Swans hate the water, and eagles can't fly. But I'm alright now that I'm over you. The sky is green, and the grass is blue. I don't love you, the grass is
All right, great job. Outstanding folks here on the stage for part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Caroline, and we'll find out more about where you can find out some about their music and where they'll be performing right after we hear a word about some other festivities that are going to be taking place a little bit later on today. And so we'll send things back to you, Bob King, to tell us about the upcoming Easter Brothers mural dedication coming up at 1 o'clock today. We'll be back.
Easter Brothers mural dedication
Thank you so much, Bob. And if you're just tuning in or just joining us, you're listening to the fine sounds of Caroline, the outstanding bluegrass group. And Caroline is from Denton, North Carolina. She was just telling me here during that break. And right now, why don't we play about 2 songs, and then we'll have a break for the weather forecast, if that'll be all right with you folks. And also, I wanted to make mention of this. I was listening in. You were on our sister station, WBRF 98.1, also owned by the Eppersons, and I caught you on Stevie Barr's program Monday night. He's always fun, and so you're kind of making your rounds, getting things rolling for 2021, we hope anyways. Looks like it. So back to more music now. Give us 2 songs, and then we'll have another break for the weather forecast.
Sounds great. We'd like to do you Lynn Moore's tune right here, one called The Wrong Road Again. I can't seem to learn not to love you. You get to me every time. You're someone I just can't say no to. You're so good at changing my mind. Your eye got down that wrong road again, going back where I've already been. Even though I know where it will end, here I go down that wrong road again. I see the web you are weaving, you and your soft easy mind. Before I stop to think I'm leaving, I'm falling for you one more time. Here I go down that wrong road again, going back where I've already been. Even though I know where it will end, here I go down that wrong road Here I go down that wrong road again, going back where I've already been. Even though I know where it will end, here I go down that wrong road again. Here I go down that wrong road again. Thank y'all. One called I'm a-Going Down That Wrong Road Again. How many of you remember the Trio album with Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris? How many remember that album out there? A couple of us. Well, Dolly Parton is one of my biggest inspirations, that I said earlier, and we'd like to do you one off that Trio album. It's a classic. One called Silver Threads and Golden Needles. I do one sure lonely mansion with a tear in
All right, great job, folks. And we're going to take a real quick break and give our Bob King a chance to give us an updated look at the weather forecast. And we'll be back with more music from our special guest, Caroline, here on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
Hey, good, and you?
Good. Hey, Mr. Ken. How are you doing?
We're adjusting to each day as it happens. I noticed some patterns. There's stuff that comes out of nowhere.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. That's it. How you doing?
Yes, and some days it's like there's extra steps to get there.
Well, I already know I'm supposed to be, and then I get there and
So glad to have you back. I'm in your corner.
Thank you so much, Bob, and I know you're enjoying this good music too, like I am. And once again, if you folks are just tuning in for the first time or just happen to be walking by the theater, we do this broadcast each and every week. That's broadcast live here from the Earl Theater. Has been going on now for over 70 years. So we're proud of that, and awfully proud to have these folks with us. They're doing a great job. Help me make them welcome back to the stage. Caroline.
Thank you. It's 1 in the morning, this sleepy old town. The streets are deserted and there's no one around. I've walked every sidewalk searching for you, but darling, I guess I'm just walking blue. there is on our latest project that was just released last night at Lorraine's Coffee House in Garner, North Carolina. How many of you ever heard of Lorraine's Coffee House or been down to the Garner area, Raleigh area? A couple of us. We just had our CD release party down there last night. We had an absolute blast, and we'd love for you to pick up a copy of it sometime. It's available on the carolineband.com, and you can check us out on Facebook at Caroline and Company and see where we're at and where we're playing at, and just keep track of us. And we'd love to come out and see you sometime. We'd love for you to come out and see us. And so if you like what we're doing today, which I hope y'all do y'all like what you're hearing today? Okay, good. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. And we're glad to have y'all here with us today. And we'd love to come back to the Earl Theater sometime and be with you again. Here's a great standard tune. I grew up in the church, and I grew up playing and singing gospel music. And how many of you remember the old standard, Just a Closer Walk with Thee? A couple of us. That was a great tune that I grew up singing in the church. Started singing when I was 2 years old, and I've been, ain't shut up since, is what they say. So one called Just a Closer Walk with Thee.
Great job to our special guest, Caroline. And while I was, you folks that are just listening on the radio don't know that that's a fine young lady playing the guitar, and she just happens to be playing a Blue Ridge guitar. And so right now it's a time that I'm going to tell you about the folks over at Mayberry Music Center, where they specialize in Blue Ridge guitars. Mayberry Music Center is located right across the street from the Earl Theater, and they're locally owned and operated by James Easter of the Easter Brothers. James would like to invite you to stop in and check out their selection of acoustic and electric guitars. They've also got bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, as I was telling you, Mayberry Music Center specializes in Blue Ridge guitars, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area. Mayberry Music Center always gives a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at Mayberry Music Center at a discounted price. They've got all types of strings as well as accessories for your instrument, and they offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And James wants us to remind you that if you don't see what you're looking for when you stop by Mayberry Music Center, just ask him, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers and the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4 and on Saturdays from 9:30 to 3, and they're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. And we also want to make mention that here at 1 o'clock we'll be breaking away from the Merry-Go-Round broadcast to cover the Easter Brothers mural dedication. Tim White is in town, and James' son and daughter-in-law Jeff and Sherry Easter, they're also in town to celebrate the Easter Brothers mural that is going to be dedicated by the city of Mount Airy today at 1 o'clock. So if you have a chance, stop by and see that, and stop by and see James Easter's Mayberry Music Center. Back to more music now with our special guest of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, Caroline.
Well, hey everybody, thanks again so much for coming out today, and thanks to everybody listening on the radio that we can't see. We awfully appreciate that very much, you listening in today. We'd like to do a James King number that was written by Hazel Dickens. We love this song, one called Just a Few Old Memories. Just a few old memories slipped in through my door, though I thought I had closed it so tightly before I can't understand it. Why it should bother my mind, for it all belongs to another place in time.
All right. Well, you know, Mount Airy, this is a James King country right here. It's from right up the road in Cana, Virginia. And speaking of Cana, Virginia, we need to tell you a word about the Tao General Store up in Cana, Virginia. And we'll do that right now and maybe get us another one of these public service announcements as well. And we'll be back with more music coming up on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this. Okay.
The chain pants again. They keep telling grandpappy and stuff. Just focusing on commercials, but the name of the business has changed 4 times in the last 10 years. Took me a while to realize who that was, but he actually went into the character on stage last time I heard him try to perform. He does pretty good with this. I've heard some of his He was a hoot growing up. Well, when he was a kid, so that way he hadn't grown up yet. No, sir. Since he and his wife had their first child, he said he realized how fast she was growing and said, I cannot miss this. So now he works a Monday through Friday job. And he's got Saturday and Sunday to watch her grow. His daddy's first cousins came to visit and he said that when she got home from work and was told your daughter had her first steps today, she said, that's it. I cannot miss any more of her childhood. And then after she got into high school, that's when she went back to work.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And if you're just tuning in or just joining us, we're having a great time here with our special guest for part 1 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, Caroline. And we've got 9 minutes, so whatever you folks want to fit into that time, we'll be glad to hear it. And at 12 o'clock, we're going to break away for the news and have another hour of music with our special guests for part 2 of the Merry-Go-Round, Davis Bradley. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Right now, though, back to our special guests for part 1 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, Caroline.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for coming out today, everybody. We'd like to do a number for you that I wrote several months ago, and it's on our latest project called Applejack, one called Shake the Dust Off of Your Feet.
You cry.
up your crown and shake the dust off of your Thank you. Sometimes people say I sound like Mural when I sing that. We'd like to do a song right here. This is the title track of our latest album that just released last night at Lorraine's Coffin House. It's called Applejack, and it was written and recorded by Miss Dolly Parton, who's a huge inspiration of mine, and we'd like to do it for you today. Thanks so much for having us, everybody. Well, he lived by the apple orchard, in this little old orchard shack. His real name was Jackson Taylor, but we all called him Applejack. Now old Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. And Applejack picked apples, but he picked the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Well, I go down to Applejack's almost every day. We'd sit, we drink Applejack, that old Applejack had made. Then he'd take his banjo down, he'd ask me if I'd sing, and he would play the banjo, I'd play my tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Well, that's when I was just a kid. Now I'm grown. All I have left are memories since Applejack is gone. But he left me this old banjo. It always takes me back. Every time I play it, I still hear Applejack. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring.
hand for our special guest, Caroline. Don't anybody go anywhere. Right after a few station identifications and such, we'll be back with another hour of music from our special guest, Davis Bradley. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge from Mount Airy, North Carolina, AM 740, WPAQ.
For WPAQ and WSYD News, I'm Kelly Everson. Virginia's mask mandate ended at midnight this morning, according to Governor Ralph Northam. Hello. Yesterday, the Federal Center for Disease Control and Prevention updated the mask mandate and said people who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 no longer need to wear masks in most public settings, indoors or outside. This is a tremendous step forward. So in Virginia, we are lifting our universal mask mandate and with CDC guidance. This means if you're fully vaccinated, you do not need to wear a mask in most situations. Businesses may still choose to require masks in their establishments, and masks will still be required in schools. Here's some more good news. As you know, we are easing some mitigation measures tomorrow. Now we are able to move up the timeline to end them all, thanks to the new CDC guidance, our strong vaccine numbers, and dramatically lower case counts. 2 weeks from today, May the 28th, we will lift all of Virginia's mitigation restrictions on masks and businesses and public spaces. Virginians have been doing the right thing, and we're seeing the results. 7 million shots have been given in Virginia, and 2/3 of adults the vaccines are clearly working, and they are saving lives. Our case counts are dropping to levels not seen since last summer.
Hey, how are you? Good to tell you to see you in the dark. I'm just going to put this out.
If you're not vaccinated yet, we strongly encourage you to wear a mask in public. If you haven't gotten your shot, there is no reason to wait.
That's y'all's Governor, ain't it? You're right. How long was this going on?
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has lifted the executive order mandating social distancing, capacity limits, and most mask requirements yesterday. That means in most settings, indoors or outdoors, the state will no longer require you to wear a mask or be socially distant, according to Governor Cooper. The announcement came after the CDC changed.
Good job.
When attacked by a bear, lay down, lay down and pretend to be eaten before being eaten.
The new guidelines clear only for wearing masks in crowded indoor settings like buses, planes, hospitals, prisons, and homeless shelters. But will help clear the way for reopening workplaces, schools, and other venues. Removing the need for masks or social distancing for those who are fully vaccinated. Governor Cooper said, I have a message for people who have not been vaccinated, especially those who will choose not to wear a mask. Get vaccinated now. Don't listen to me. Ask your doctor. What your doctor tells you. Dr. Andy Cohen said everyone should wear a mask regardless of vaccination status, is sporting events, and live performance. The governor said that's the plan right now. Governors continue to examine the data and the science and consult with healthcare officials before making further decisions. With the weekend here, fuel forecasting experts suggested yesterday was the most difficult day yet to find gas, and the busiest day at the pumps. As of Gas Buddy's most recent update at 9 p.m. last night, 67% of North Carolina's gas stations were without fuel. Earlier yesterday, 65% of gas stations were without fuel in the state. Due to the impact of the gas shortage on staffing availability and student transportation, yesterday was a remote learning day for all students in Wake County. Motorists found gas pumps shrouded in plastic bags at tapped-out service stations across more than a dozen computer hacks into shutdown responsible for the empty tanks. About half the stations in Virginia, South Carolina, and Georgia are tapped.com reported. Washington, D.C. is among the hardest hit locations. 86% of stations out. Site's tracking service shows a cyber attack by hackers who locked up computer systems and demand a ransom to release them hit the pipeline on Friday. The hackers did not take control of the pipeline's operations, but Colonial shut it down to contain the damage.
What's wrong with my brain today?
Criminal secretary can no longer practice law after she was convicted on charges. She sold marijuana and Xanax from her home, which also doubled as a role on 22-year-old Haley has been disbarred according to an order of discipline filed April 26th by the Disciplinary Hearing Commission of the North Carolina State Bar. Sherman was initially charged with 14 drug charges. Those included 3 counts of felony possession of marijuana with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver, 2 counts of felony conspiracy to sell or deliver marijuana, and 3 counts of felony maintaining a dwelling for use, storage, or sale of a controlled substance. He was also convicted of possessing Xanax with the intent of selling and delivering those drugs. On October 22nd, 2018, he pleaded guilty to most of those charges, while others were voluntarily dismissed by prosecutors as part of a plea arrangement. Judge Michael Duncan of the Superior Court had Sherman a suspended sentence of 6 months and 17 months and placed her on supervised probation for 30 months. By violating the law, the commission found that Sherman violated the rules of professional conduct. The commission also concluded that Sherman was not remorseful and not taken full responsibility for her conduct. David Friedman, Sherman's attorney, said Sherman does have remorse and has worked hard to turn her life around. So very much loved Mount Airy servant, Eleanor Rowley Hines, has passed away. Hines was the only surviving charter member of Modern Garden. What she was most remembered for was her tireless work for Mount Airy Youth for decades as the social and food editor, keeping us updated on the goings and goings of Shakers, Movers, and everyday people in this area. She was known for publishing a holiday cookbook each and every Christmas. Again, Eleanor Powell Hines has passed away. She died yesterday morning. Many describe her as sweet, beautiful, and great lady. We will miss her. For WPAQ and WSYD News, I'm Kelly Evans.
Hello friends, this is Frank Bruce of your Firm Foundation. Listen this Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock here on WPAQ 106.7 FM. Our final study called Shadow Empire. It's not what you've been told, friends. The unlikely king who ignited the global movement, the world forever changed. His legacy and empire reaching across centuries. Remember, 4 o'clock this Sunday afternoon, 106.7 FM. See you then.
71 degrees right now, heading toward this sunshine tonight, mostly cloudy, overnight low 70 to high, cloudy sky. Next weekend through on Wednesday night. And right now, if you're ready to go, we're going to take you back to the Mural Theater for the second half of today's Merry-Go-Round. Once again, here's Jenny Lowry.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and appreciate you today. I know it's been kind of a rushed day so far, but I'm so excited to have these folks back on. They do a great job and really have a great show, and I know they've got some outstanding music picked out for y'all today. So help me make welcome to the stage for part 2 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. This is Davis Bradley.
I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down to the river to pray. Show me the way. Sinners, let's go down, come on down. Sinners, let's go down, down to the river to pray.
Thank you so much. It's always a special treat for us to get back here at the Merry-Go-Round. Thanks for having us here today. We certainly appreciate it. We've been looking forward to it. We'll play for you a couple of our favorites here. We just string a couple together. One of them's an old square dance song, favorite of ours, called The Golden Slippers, and then we'll follow it up with another favorite, Handsome Mom. town. I put my foot on a steamboat and sail the ocean round. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Molly, you gave me your right hand. Said if you ever married, that I would be the man. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. My poor heart is breaking while you seem so at ease. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. I knew her heart was changing by the woman of her eye. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Handsome Molly. I go down to the river while everyone's asleep. I think of handsome Molly and I begin to weep. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. I put my foot on a steamboat and sail the ocean round. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be. Sail around the ocean, sail around the sea. I think of handsome Molly wherever she might be.
Great job for our special guest, Davis Bradley. You're from Linden, Virginia. Did I get that right? I was thinking I remembered. Up in the Shenandoah Valley. And we'll have some more music from these fine folks coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
Hey, hey. 1 1 1 1 1 1. Hey.
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 You're $1 million man. I've had vaccinations, so I'm fine. What time? How long? I see your text.
The second time you did it, I saw the green light flashing, so that was just exactly in time. Absolutely.
1 2. That's pretty good.
Well, at least we know it's working. At least we know it's working. At least we know it's working.
Yeah, I figured it would.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You're scaring me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. we were playing one time and we had a big squeal, and all of a sudden a puff of smoke came out of Kathy's bass amp. That was scary.
Take you up on that.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and I hope you're doing good this morning. Let's go ahead and let these folks play a couple more songs, and also like to welcome Kelly Epperson. He's with us today on the here at the Merry-Go-Round in the theater. So thanks for being here as well. Right now, back to our special guest, David Bradley.
Thank you very much. And folks on radio can't see it, but I got my favorite black sport coat on today, and it's a great occasion to remember Johnny and June. Today is the, we remember June Carter's, the anniversary of her death back in 2003. And we'll do Johnny and June, one of our favorites for you. Burning thing, it makes a fiery ring.
Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire.
A taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours beat.
I fell for you like a child. Oh, with the fire and wine.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank you so much. That's good singing, Johnny. Having trouble seeing you guys out here in-house, but thank you so much for being here. And I know you were singing along. I could see your heads kind of moving.
Now, we did not write that song, but it is a pretty good song.
Classic Johnny Cash. What an amazing singer and songwriter, the team that he and June made. And Johnny was also a great songwriter. He wrote this next song along with his nephew Ray Cash, and performed it at every live show. It's become one of our favorites. See if you remember, I Still Miss Someone.
At my door the leaves are falling. Cold, wild winds will come.
Sweethearts want more together,
And I still just to have a little fun.
But I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there.
I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we begun.
There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone.
Oh, I
Never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there.
At my door the leaves are falling. The cold, wild winds will come.
Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. And I still miss someone.
Great job, our special guest, Davis Bradley. We do need to take a real quick break for the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up right after this on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round.
Well, thank you, everyone.
We hope y'all plan to stick around for the afternoon for the presentation out front of the for the Easter Brothers. What an honor to be in town today and be a part of that. That will fall in line to be a historical event for sure. And we're so happy to be back here and be a part of WPAQ Merry-Go-Round today. Ah, thank you.
Old Music offers music lessons for all ages and skill levels too. And we can teach you how to play in person or virtual. At Old Mill Music, located at 236 North Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, you'll find a great selection of acoustic and electric guitars, fiddles, banjos, mandolins, dulcimers, ukuleles, and so much more. You'll also find all sorts of strings and accessories, PA systems, and Old Mill
Brad and I are from Linden, based in Linden, Virginia, the northern part, and we frequent the area a couple times a year and play some things in the area. So check out our website, davisbradley.org, for our schedule.
Better yet, just come see us at Old Mill Music, 236 North Main Street, historic downtown Mount Airy. And Old Mill Music has record players too. Thank you so much, Bob, and we'll be open today until 4 o'clock, the Old Mill Music, if you'd like to stop by and see us. Right now, we're taking you back to the stage of the Historic Earl Theater for part 2 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, featuring Davis Bradley. Help me make him welcome back to the stage.
I got a cramp in my leg.
shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for you take with you all of the sunshine that has brightened your pathway a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true. For the sweet words you never could say. Now at last all my fond hopes have vanished, for they say you are going away. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true. Think of the valley you're leaving. Oh, how lonely and sad it will be. Just think of the fond heart you're breaking and the grief you are causing to me. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that loved you so true. As you go to your home by the ocean, may you never forget those sweet hours that we spent in the Red River Valley and the love we exchanged amongst the flowers. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true. And the cowboy that's loved you so true. Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. Ain't no breeze big enough to slow me. Never have seen a river that's too wide. Ain't no jail tight enough to lock me. Ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Love me if you're ever gonna love me. Never have seen a road too rough to ride. Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. Ain't no breeze big enough to slow me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Ain't no rope stout enough to bind me. Look for me, and you will find me any old time. You're ready with your charms. I'll be there ready and waiting. There won't be any hesitating. I'll be there if you ever want me in your arms. Love me if you're ever gonna love me. Never have seen a road too rough to ride. Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. Ain't no breeze big enough to slow me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Love me if you're ever gonna love me. Never have seen a road too rough to ride. Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. Ain't
Blue breeze picking up slowly. I'll be there. If you want me by your side. Yes, I'll be there. If you ever want me by your side.
Thank you so much. We love doing some of the great classic country, and that was a song by who was it? Yeah, Ray Price and the Cherokee Cowboys. So we like to roll it back in time a little bit and do some of those favorites. They were all great hit songs at a time for a reason, so we don't want to forget them. But we want to take a minute here and change up our instruments. Brad and I bring a lot with us for those you at home that can't see, but we have some ukuleles here with us on stage, and mandolins, autoharps, banjos, ukulele bass. But we'll take a minute here and change up. Have Brad grab the banjo.
Kathy, would it mess everything up if I requested a song?
No, not at all.
What about things in life? Okay.
I would love to do it. Thank you so much.
If you don't mind, and we'll send it to the radio station, to Bob King. He likes that song too. We're both big Don Stober fans.
And that was one of the best, right?
I just see him a lot, but, you know, before it passed, yeah. We'll do this one. All right, we would like today to honor the sacrifice of all of our men and women in uniform. It is Armed Forces Day. We wouldn't be standing here free to play the music we love for y'all if it wasn't for our armed forces, and that goes out from our family, Chris and Casey. Here we go. We had a request for this one. This was a song we put on our second to the last record, our New Days and Old Ways record, and a song that we have known for a long time. When we used to play, just jamming around at bluegrass festivals and things, it's kind of a popular song. We tried to take it back to the old-time style. It was written by a West Virginia banjo picker named Don Stover, who was a great banjo picker. He played both styles. He played a nice old-time style, and he played the bluegrass banjo. And we kind of slowed it down a little and liked the old-time version of it. Can you play a keyboard ball? And it's called Things in Life. We hope you enjoy it.
just to know I've been a fruitless cause, would give my poor heart grief. Now when they lower my casket down, it's a lonesome grave to rest, and you take your last look at my face, you can say I've done my best.
Y'all do such a great job with that song. We do need to take one final break in this second portion of today's merry-go-round, and we'll send things back to you, Bob King, to take care of that. And we'll be back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
Are you wanting to find the right career path? Is that the job market? Then work with
Now, are you from West Virginia? Okay, because you told me your favorite
opportunity for you. We're excited to offer an innovative program.
He was a great fiddler. He was. And I love to hear him tell the song, the story about how he grew
For careers in the construction, engineering, technology field, the pathway to employment class starts May 25th and runs through June 24th on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays during the day. Classes will be in person and online. Students will tour local business and make potential job connections with employers. Earn several credentials, the National Career Readiness Certificate, and the Disc Behavior Assessment, along with 3 credit hours toward a degree in construction management or engineering technology. Tuition assistance is available. Go to survey.edu, survey.edu to learn and find out more about the pathway to employment class at Surrey Community College.
Hello, friends. This is Frank Bruce of your firm foundation. Listen this Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock here on WPAQ 106.7 FM for a Bible study called Shadow Empire. It's not the way you've been told, friends. The unlikely king who is 90 years old, but the world forever changed. His legacy and empire reaching across centuries. Remember, 4 o'clock this Sunday afternoon, 106.7 FM. See you then.
This is Steve Schwartz, Hugh Lyons, and Greg Harrison. And so many people want to know how the Bible has changed somebody's life. And so many people have a story of a way that is impacted by Scripture. And we would love to hear what your story is, especially as it relates to the teaching about ministry. That's right. Now, over the 53-year history of this ministry, Steve, we have told tens of thousands of stories and testimonies from all over the world. And there's a couple reasons we want that. One is to give glory to God, and the other is we've learned that somebody needs to hear your story. Yeah, so if you think that you've got maybe a story to tell or a reason why you've been blessed, you want to glorify God by expressing that, do that today. Write us a letter, you can do an email, go to BibleBus@ttb.org to send that in. You can call us, you can upload your video if you want by going to ttb.org/love. There's so many different ways we'd encourage you to do that today.
Right out, back with the conclusion of the merry-go-round.
Thank you so much for coming back with us. And right now, back to more music with our special guest, Davis Bradley.
Thank you so much. Kathy and I are always looking for new and different things to put in our show. We spend a lot of time driving from place to place, and we were talking recently about how, although we enjoyed the folk music boom in the 60s, we kind of missed it as musicians. We were busy playing country and bluegrass music and all that stuff. And we said, boy, wouldn't it be fun to put a couple of those numbers into our show? And for us, it would kind of modernize us a little bit if we could get up to the mid-1960s with our music. So we'll send this one out, put this one out.
In the wind. Oh, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
All right, great job, and I hate to say it that the hour has come to an end, but we really appreciate you folks being with us, and we know you'll be back on the air, WPAQ. Be sure and request their music on our station as well. So we'll end things now at this time, give you time to do one more, and thank you once again to our special guest, Davis Bradley, as well as Caroline.
All right, thank you, bud. All right, sing with us if you know it.
This land, I hang around danger, I hang around warning, I hang around love between brothers and sisters all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in home, ring it in all over this land. I ring out danger, I bring out warning, I bring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a song, I'd sing it. Oh, I'd sing it in all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Now I have a hammer and I have a bell and I have a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Let's keep some love between our brothers and sisters. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Thank you.
And that's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.